This is IELTS test taking on 15th of November 2020. Hello.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, my name is Konstantin. What is your name?
I'm Anna.
Where are you from, Anna?
I'm from Poland, however, currently I locate in Ukraine.
All right. In the first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. All right?
Great.
Okay. The first question is, what would you suggest a visitor should see and do in your country?
Since currently I am in Ukraine, I would prefer to talk about this place. And I definitely believe it is Lviv, since it's, first of all, closer to Poland, and it is a place which is well known for being a mix of both Ukrainian and European culture. They as well offer a lot of activities and their food is great.
Thank you. Are there any traditional arts or music you would recommend?
Well, it's a tricky question. I know in Ukraine they have a lot of traditional interesting instruments. However, I'm not really into this topic. That is why I would say I do not have any special suggestions.
Tell me about the kind of foreign visitors or tourists who go to your country.
To begin with, those are definitely language learners. People who study Russian or Ukrainian or other Slavic language come to both study and see what the country can offer.
Okay. In what ways has tourism changed in your country?
Oh, definitely we can see the tendency of the growth of frequenters in our country, since a lot of things have changed and a lot of events has passed during the recent years, and I believe Ukraine is in the spotlight now. That is why we have a boom of visitors here.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a card, right? I want you to prepare for about 1 minute, and I want you to talk for about 1 to 2 minutes, okay? You can make some notes if you wish. Yeah, don't worry if I interrupt you. This is because the time is over.
Okay.
Here is your card.
Thank you.
Okay. It's a piece of paper. All right. You can start talking now.
I would like to tell you about a memorable event which happened in my life. And although I definitely had lots of such moments like travels, my brother's birth, and many others, however, among all of them, I would choose the most recent one, which is a letter from one of the best UK universities, which said that I am offered to participate in their educational project. This happened about a year ago, and it's a funny story actually, since I was sitting at my university open area and just talking to my friends, and I've seen this email before, but I haven't noticed any special things about it. And I had some free time, opened it, and I was really excited to see, as this email is in fact a recognition of my proficiency in what I do, and it states a level of growth of my abilities to think on some scientific problems, as I am a mathematician. Basically, what I was offered is the following. One of the professors from my country is recently living in the UK, and therefore he supports students from our country and encourage them to come to the university he's working at.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we're going to part number 3, right? So in part number 3, I'm going to ask you some general questions related to previous topic, all right?
Yep.
Okay. How important are ceremonies in your lives?
Well, I believe sometimes their importance is definitely overestimated. However, certain traditions, such as celebrating anniversaries, New Year's, and lots of other things, are definitely crucial in everyday life.
Do you see the role of private and public ceremonies changing in the future?
Well, definitely yes, since people tend to be more relaxed and flexible in many ways, and therefore, for example, if even 20 years ago people prefer to get married officially, now it is more and more popular to live together without getting married.
Why? Why do you think so?
Well, it's a tricky question. My personal opinion is that those traditions do not guarantee anything, and if you feel comfortable not following them, then why not?
Okay. Have attitudes to marriage changed in recent years?
Well, as I told you, yes, it definitely changed. And yes, it comes to, again, not being officially married, or unfortunately, we have a growing rate of divorces in our country. And I think this is one of the outcomes of an kind of easy and relaxed attitude to the marriage.
Okay. What sort of national events make headlines in your country?
Well, I believe those are definitely the events that come to celebrating of our independence, since it is crucial to our history to finally become a country with their own state. And as we all know, the events that are happening in the east of Ukraine and those war-torn zones, we all know it is important to underline the role of independence in everyday life.
Thank you. Does the media in your country pay more attention to global or national events?
I would say both to equally to both of them, since the events of international level are crucial to us, especially starting from the moment of signing the agreement of entering EU. This is why all of us are interested in such an events. On the other hand, knowing about what's happening in our own country helps us to understand and correct the processes that are happening here.
Okay, thank you, Anna. This
Thank
is the
you.
end of the test.